It's really all about how you side lane with the Zed and with the Jax. It's gonna require a lot of finesse, and then we have the Galio out to swing, to turn the tables as well. So I'm not really liking their chances on that.
All right, well, to find out how they're going to finesse it, let's send it to our finesse masters. It's Big G and Tall T. That's TJ, just in case you didn't know. Take it away, guys.
Thanks, D-Gon. We got Tall T out here looking and watching out for game number 2 between Nova as well as Furious Gaming.
Well, I think one of the things that we were talking about on the desk, we were talking about how Furious need to activate in the mid-late game.
Right.
And I'm really nervous about that because I don't believe with what we saw during game number 1, they can get to a mid-late game position with enough gold on their carries to activate.
So we see like the second phase from Furious Gaming now. Right. Like this, like they went into last game, we had some good moments, but we had some concerns as well.
Yeah. I mean, the big thing for Furious Gaming is this is a composition that needs to get out of the early game with...
Oh, no.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my goodness. What's going on? Furious Gaming running down Nova in the mid lane, but somehow Nova walk out.
That could have been it. That could have been it, Grandon. All that I'm talking about, Furious Gaming needing some kind of early gold. They walk into the early gold. And I do not know how, but they do not find those kills.
How can this happen, TJ?
I literally think somebody wasn't auto-attacking. That
Joke
was
you're trying to make your TJ.
It's over now.
I know what the joke you're trying to make your TJ, but I'm sorry, it's not happening here. Long moves his way up to the top side, jumping over onto LeBron Yan. In a precarious position, it flashes in aggressively, tops up from the grand challenge from Long, but he was this close to dying.
Nian slides to the other side of it and just delivers his piercing light, finds an easy pick. Here's Pressure rotating up, but what are you going to do against Galio in this lane?
We saw for a moment that he's chasing after Pressure, but the signs in the end, it's not something worthwhile. They're not going to fight for that. And Remake somehow single-handedly holding 2 players at bay.
This is what Ziggs does. This is why even after the Ziggs nerfs, you play Ziggs in lane. Because you can just put him in a side lane while the support roams the map, while Yami plays in the top lane and helps Nian win his lane. Yami's all the way up here, Remake's doing just fine.
And of course we build up so much with the WRL, but we need to see Furious Gaming step up as well. We want to see good performances for them moving into their futures matches as well.
Yeah, Furious Gaming, I think, have already shown a pretty good performance, I think, all things considered. Their initial showing against Nova Esports, they demonstrated that they have tremendous mechanical skill on this team. They've demonstrated that they understand how to play through pressure. I think the metrics to improve on for Furious Gaming are, I want to see a little bit more understanding of how to get gold on the map and better play. But they're playing against, like, the best team in the world at that. So,
yeah,
there's no shame in struggling to maintain a gold lead against Nova Esports.
And we think about the context of the competition as it stands right now, this double elimination format, Furious Gaming,
they'll have another shot.
They'll have another shot, but it will be on a high-tension situation as tenacity is busted, TJ. You cannot tell me otherwise.
Long coming in on the side.
Willing to make a play despite now we see the counter-strike come through. Long still looking to chase after, get a little bit more damage on the exit. Yami joining in with the heroic entrance.
You know, game number 1, Nova Esports just kind of gave ground, and they were like, we'll win the late game. Don't worry about it. This time round, there's a little bit of frisk in their step. You see that?
I'll tell you what, TJ.
Uh-huh.
The WRL teams, they're done waiting around. Now they want to dictate the pace of the game.
Yami in a little bit of trouble as Furious Gaming start this Ocean Drink. It'll reset. Nova have plenty of time to get in here.
My goodness, look at what happens here from Furious Gaming. They managed to finally execute over onto Yami with the execution damage out from Pressure, but one more on attack necessary to get that done. Jumps back to the shadow and will run away with the kill.
Wow! That was really well played by Pressure.
Absolutely.
The thing that really impressed me was at the very end of that combo, he takes a step back, slides out of the defensive taunt from Yami, punishes him afterwards, knows exactly how long he can do that and still shift back to his shadow. Really, really remarkably good Zed play.
Dragging over to Nova, but Rift Town over the Furious Gaming.
Ooh. And even trade to open things up
exactly.
a little bit more than even...
You see where I'm coming from, right?
I don't think Isa sees where this is coming from.
3 towards the top end. Long is nearby this time around, and it does look like he will be committed to making a difference now. But a good amount of damage on the Garen in a bit spot of
He's
trouble.
not that big.
Long will be in here to try and make it outplay. Starts to move in over onto the Jax. pops the repost a little bit too early, though the counter-strike will not be able to come across now, trying to execute over by the backside. They're coming in with the flank from the river, hits the ultimate, the shockwave onto Remake, but the fight continues in the mid lane instead. It's the culling onto Libra.
Some really...
Gets some
they're still
damage
going.
down, but the rest of his team comes in.
I'm happy to see him now
Chase
on
after
Zed, a character he's clearly always dreamed of playing. And doing much better now that he's got a team kind of built around him.
And he looks like a fish in water, you know, performing well here, putting out damage.
There's another one.
You see how he picks up the kill there? Solid combo with the rest of his team.
And you see the team letting him get that kill. Doubly important. This is a team built by Prusher around Prusher. When he's about to finish a kill, everyone backs away, makes sure he gets the final hit.
Rift Herald used in the mid lane. Nova Esports looking for a re-entry angle, but a little bit difficult without hard crown control.
I don't know if it gets a charge.
They need the Galio in
Wow.
here. Denies the Rift Herald in the mid lane.
Nova Esports rotating very aggressively and spending cooldowns. You see them spending cooldowns, taking damage in order to step forward there so that they have control of the summoning point of the Rift Herald. This is a mistake that you see a lot of times when teams play Asian rosters for the very first time. If you're coming out from the West, you're used to being able to summon the Rift Herald.
Start to move in. Libra this time around on the bottom side of the map is looking to pick up the first chart for Furious Gaming here.
Pressure's kind of vibing. Ooh.
Not
That
too
didn't
much to
do very much damage.
Not too much to yet.
I really thought there was something I didn't understand about how much damage he was going to be able to do there, but no. Here's the Rift Herald.
It's for the psychic damage. And seems to be the same case here. Furious Gaming want to try and take down the Rift Herald before he can come through. That's going to be the shockwave, but still Nova Esports deliver the Rift Herald to the turret in time.
And the difference there, you can see how Nova spend, for instance, the Mega Inferno Bomb to zone, the way they defend on the front side of it.
Nice little pickup here over on the Prussia. The Living Shadow will get him away, but Yan chases after it. Relentless pursuit. One more auto attack gets it done. Going, he gets time for Yami to jump in. And that gets Nova Esports the kill and to get out.
And Neon understands the assignment, says this entire game revolves around Prussia. He has made a mistake. Not only do I know that, but I'm going to dedicate all of my cooldowns to punishing this. Dashing aggressively, spending the Relentless Pursuit to dash over the wall and threaten the Living Shadow shift back. Punish that kill. Very, very well played. The complete understanding of how to get out of there safely as well.
He's walking nearby. We see the rest of his team now in position to support this. Remake does not have any crowd control, so it's difficult to hold Echo in place.
Yeah, kind of ridiculous that he gets away with that, but there you go. Jax.
Jax thinks against a team without hard crowd control.
You know,
That is a solid strategy.
I think it's Galio, but Jax.
Sure.
Libra.
Interesting position here. Remake uses his flash. I think he actually flashed the wrong side.
They're burning the dragon. Furious Gaming already started the Drake.
You have to see it as Nien is up to the top side. He's not going to be able to join the fight. Nova
To
don't
have
want to
a
commit for
swing,
it, not for a
you know,
counter.
they're going to have an at-bat here.
Frankly, at a 3,000-4,000 gold lead, you could still win a lot of fights given good position. And this might be it as they are starting to chase after Remake. Unfortunately, that means they do get isolated. Kapasiba gets too far forward, caught out of position. Libra going down, and you had to say it, TJ. Look what happens.
Yeah, I jinxed it. That was a very unfortunate team fight. And Prussia trying to fish something out because he knows that might be their game that just ended right there. That was their at-bat. That was their swing for a perfect team fight. And Remake baits them perfectly. Excellent movement, satchel charges away from the action. And the rest of his team collapses to back him up. You have to know for Nova that that vital pick isn't left alone.
Losing patience and trying to force an engage a little too early now. Nova Esports a little divided between the Baron as well as Prussia. Need to finish one or the other. Remake goes down for now, and Nova Esports forced to back away from the Baron. Furious Gaming with the defense.
Yet again, incredible mechanics on that Zed from Prussia. He is dancing all over the fight, forces the stasis out from Remake. Oh.
Redemption coming in, auto attack to secure the kill. It needs it with a flash over the wall.
He
Echo,
almost
no way to
made
finish
it.
a kill.
That Living Shadow right at the edge of the right at the edge of the
they're,
redemption. Just really good at mechanically, and that means that they don't have the same like brain for the game or understanding of tactics. No, team fights are tactics. Team fights are a thousand decisions a second.
Just like micro mechanics, right, TJ? Yeah. He's in a really good spot here. We'll take down Prussia. Unfortunately, too tanky to deal with. reaching a critical point with this Garen Nova Esports take down the mid lane for Furious Gaming.
I would say one decision you could stop making is fighting the Garen.
Flash forward from Yami, committed for the fight onto Sata, but unfortunately they won't be able to get that done down towards the bottom end. Libra is also dealing with the end. Long looking for a fight of his own as well. Kaposiba, unfortunately, won't be able to lock anyone down for long enough.
I'm just really impressed by a lot of the mechanics. Okay.
You know what happens here. Niencio has his flash over the other side, looking for the piercing light. Relentless pursuit away, but still, Libra with the kill.
A lot of these individual fights are just clean on both sides.
Held onto his flash too. He knew he had it. Oh, look at what happens here in the
Shockwave.
mid lane. Isa is so very tanky. He's still alive.
Burning.
On the turret,
Burning.
picks up with
He
the
lives.
honey fruit and heals up through the ignite. Oh my goodness,
Isa
DJ.
is immortal at this point. This is peak Garen gaming.
He is immortal.
Yeah.
My goodness.
He was burning for such a long time, and just the natural Garen regen helping him out there, I think.
I mean, what happens here at this point, honestly?
Well, this is, I talk a lot about scaling for tanks, right? And
Yes.
we obviously always talk about damage scaling, but HP scaling is a very real thing in this game. If you're a tank and you get meaningfully ahead, it becomes just almost impossible to kill you.
Nice pick up over on the Echo. Silence means he doesn't get to use Counter-Strike, cannot jump away.
And so it's so hard to get past Yami, it's so hard to get past Isa in these fights.
Elder Inferno Drake now started up here by Long, starting to force Furious
is the
Gaming to
game.
move into the pit.
Prusher needs a side angle, needs to access Remake or Neon. Those are the 2 kills he can get.
If you can take one of them down, you have a chance in these fights, but it's going to be difficult, especially the front line that they have. The Mega Inferno Bomb starts to chunk out Echo. The smite is so far away. Prusher starts to walk into the pit, but he gets exhausted, goes to the back end, but he moves in onto Isa. Isa will have
Prusher
to flash back
lives!
into the pit, but Prusher still lives. Unfortunately for them, Nova Esports do as well. They pick up, they go back into
they
the
do
pit and
Dragon?
are looking to finish off the Dragon, but it's difficult
can't
to
do
do
Dragon.
so. They do not want to commit. Sata chases after. Have you seen an Oriana this aggressive, TJ?
Not when they're this good. Incredible play by Furious Gaming. Really well, like right on the edge of their mechanics in that team fight, using such good team play to stop the very intelligent punishes from Nova Esports. For instance, Isa flashing over the wall to chase Prusher after he expends all his cooldowns, standing on him spinning. How does he get out of that? Well, his team backs him up, saves him from the instant kill, gets Prusher out, and then does enough damage over the wall that the rest of Nova Esports have to reset on this Infernal Drake. Now, however, it's time for round 2, and they're all on vision. That ward in the Pixel Brush, spotting them out.
A clear reset and re-entry into this fight.
So here we go, 5v5, very likely for the game.
Long a little further away, but he's picked up the blue buff, so never going to worry about running out of mana.
Furious Gaming starting to get loud on the stage, looking for a pick.
Isa is going to be first contact. He jumps in. Yami with a big jump
Huge
over to the back.
shot.
You have to worry about this. Prusher jumps away, but he's still going to go down, but he picks up a heal in time, so he gets out for now. Still chasing after Echo into the back line. He's going to be able to take them down low. Nyan nearly survives, but goes down by Libra, and Furious Gaming will take 3 down to San Nova Esports.
They had a late game composition, and Nova, I think, have waited too long. They let Furious Gaming get to a late game against Nova Esports.
Pressure in, pressure out. Furious Gaming dancing on the edge. 2 dragons over their way. Cloud Drake and Elder Inferno now. Furious Gaming positioning around the Baron.
And whatever you see at the top of your screen, this game is dead. Even the Elder Infernal Drake making up for the missing gold.
And now, not looking as even. Pressure fully online. Moves on to Nien. Executes
Huge
it through the
pick.
shield. Yami cannot
They can do
block
Baron.
the Zed.
They could do Baron off of that. Furious Gaming, do they dare?
Stepping forward. Sata with a big shockwave, but no follow-up for the team.
Sarthar just wants space. He does so much damage in these team fights if he's given an opportunity.
Clearing out wave. What happens here? Echo walks in with the counter-strike to try and pick up the repulse in time. But Long loses so much health so quickly. Furious Gaming pick up another in the top side.
Sarthar rushing up, was focused down briefly by Isa, but Long, Neon, both gone. They could absolutely do power, and I desperately want Furious to turn onto it. They have 42 seconds before the enemy jungler respawns, and they are kind of wasting this window.
Watch as Isa tries to clear out the wave. He wants to prevent Furious Gaming from being able to end things through the mid lane, clear out the waves, stop the push.
Okay.
Furious Gaming, they go for the reset in this
30 seconds on the respawn of the enemy jungler, and Furious Gaming are taking their time. They're clearing out their own jungle. I do think that is a mistake. They have missed a window to do Baron here. They'll have to earn it again. So far, so good. They've done an incredible job in these team fights, in these picks. They're taking Nova toe-to-toe. Here we go.
I'll tell you what, TJ, Furious Gaming at this point have not only cleared up the game, they pulled ahead in gold and with the other dragon buff.
Yeah. Remake.
Loses so much health. Look at that combo.
He's dead.
Living Shadow with the shurikens. Takes down the Ziggs again.
Perfectly timed around his stasis. And just silly mistakes coming out from Nova. I think this is a little bit of tilt on stage. There's no reason for Remake to miss his stasis like that. There's no reason for Remake to be that far forward in the fight. Earlier, we saw Long separated from the team in the top lane. We were talking about psychic damage. Furious Gaming doing a little of every kind of damage right now. And they're doing it to Nova Esports, one of the best teams in the world.
Absolutely. Watch as they take down Yami. Long trying to dance back in. But this Fiora cannot team
This
fight.
is Baron. Surely. With
With two
Yami
gone.
dead, with Remake dead, with so much space cleared, they'll go for it. If Long wants to stay in this game, he needs to steal. Kapasiba, the all-star support, doing such a good job zoning here. Long, can he
It's down
get
to
in?
4,000. The Baron's going down quickly here, TJ. He has to repulse, so he's still getting close to the pit. He has to try to jump in. He's
still
still in the
dead!
Baron! Nova Esports taken away from Furious Gaming, but Long's still in the pit. He doesn't have a way out. Not without the rest of his team. He still goes down, but he takes the Baron away.
What a steal from Long! His team needed that to stay in this game, and he delivers against the odds. It was perfectly played by Kapasiba. He read the repost, denied the opportunity to deny the invulnerability. That's the best jungler in China, I think.
Respawning soon as well. Remaking a tough spot. As Pressure will also use the stasis. A beautiful knockback, pulling him back in, but he trade back with the Pressure. Zed going down now. Yami chasing soon after as well. Echo by the flanks. Nova Esports cannot pursue too aggressively.
Nova on the back foot after these fights. They need to be perfect to win now. Furious Gaming have a massive advantage, but by no means is this game over either way. It's going to come down to these team fights. There's nothing else on the map to fight for.
Bringing the wave in through mid. Isa as that front
4v4,
line.
Pressure down. This is a good window for Nova.
Makes damage, but strong wave clear from Furious Gaming.
Yeah.
We start to see Sartre really come online here.
Late game Orianna, this is the danger that the desk was talking about in this composition. You get to the late game and that Lucian of Nyan suddenly not looking as deadly. On the opposite side, Pressure, Echo, Libra, Sartre, the whole team. Very, very scary in this late game.
So much to be done across the map right now. Nova Esports need to reset the waves, start to prepare things. Furious Gaming as well. You start to see for the primary carries, nearly full builds completed.
Sartre stepping forward here as bait for the rest of Furious Gaming. They're hoping Yeezy will chase.
These fights could be the last fights here. Pressure manages to dodge into the back line. Nearly takes down Remake, but he has to start kiting away. Good amount of damage. Kapasiba pops the ultimate. No pursuit from Nova.
Mega Inferno Bomb, the culling, heroic entrance, all spent. Lots of major cooldowns down for Nova. Furious Gaming have a beat here, but they don't feel comfortable using it. They're going to play a little bit further back, catch those waves, keep themselves in this game.
And Remake playing a separate game. How not to die to Pressure at this point.
Yeah, and let me tell you, it is hard. It's a difficult game.
Absolutely.
It's like a rhythm
Nova
game more than
does
anything.
not have vision within the pit.
No.
So they're going to have to use some primitive methods to get that vision.
What's a primitive method of getting vision, Grandin?
You stab the Baron pit with your sword.
That's
like
pretty.
Long.
You know what? That's pretty primitive. I'm with you.
Exactly.
That's a Garen.
Immediate flash though.
Yeah. I mean, if Kapasiba lands the knock-up, that's very scary. He stays ahead of that, though, so not really any danger to him.
In fact, it feels like a game, but Furious Gaming are still in the lead. In charge, rather.
Yeah. Look at how Nova are approaching this, right? They have Yami, they have Yiza kind of building this border, this barrier. That was a Mega Inferno Bomb just for vision, just to see what was there.
Pressure wants to chase after.
Playing so safe. Libra, that's huge in the bottom lane.
A very important situation happening in the bottom side, but a fight breaking out in the mid lane as well. Brusher looking to try and deal some damage.
Libra
starts to walk away, but chased after by Nien. But this is the Baron call for Furious Gaming. Watch as they go in onto the pit. The redemption coming through. Gives them vision, but Itza too late. Remake too late. Yami too late.
Echo gets
and
it.
Baron goes over to Furious Gaming. The teleports come in, but Furious get to reset.
4v5 on the map, but they do get the Baron. What a good call from Furious Gaming, recognizing that 2-3 players were shifting out to the bottom side of the map to punish Libra, and so they respond. They say, we have an advantage on this Baron pit, and we will get it.
Here you have Brusher, here you have Yizu. Trading back both teams in a tough spot now.
Forced flash.
Flash away from
They're
Brusher,
coming for him.
and they're chasing after. Slowed here. But he has the Living Shadow, starts to dash away, going to go into the Hourglass.
They're so far away, he has no teammates.
The
Out
rest
of the
his
GA.
team, very far away. The closest member is going to be Capo Siba. He starts to dash in, but the Living Shadow gets him out.
He gets out!
Capo Siba is there in time to save him.
Capo Siba gets him out. Brusher gets his own self out. And all the while, the side lane turret gets burned down by Echo. TP now, off of this.
Culling cannot clear the full wave. Echo starts to walk in, and they're under the turret soon. Brusher dashes in onto the Lucian, has enough damage to finish off the kill.
Stasis burned.
But a stasis comes through, but Brusher has nothing left. He is a vulnerable target, but no one can touch him.
Granted, we've watched 30 minutes of Wild Rift.
30 minutes, and Furious Gaming are the closest team now to taking down a WRL region team.
They would be the first team to do it. The first team to take a game off of China on the international stage.
Making a statement piece in their debut matches on the international stage in Icons. Look at that.
They're in the lead now. Here comes the pressure with Baron for the game end.
Oh my
Oh!
goodness! Tags it up with a shockwave. Remake is gone.
And
Up towards the
Remake.
top side as well. Echo is fighting a fight with Long.
Remake is so much in the wave clear. Pressure hunting up top.
He knows he can get this kill. Long trying to clear out the wave, trying to stall for some time, buy time for the rest of his team. But it's not going to be enough as Furious Gaming start to walk in.
I think
the
they've done
teleport
it,
to the top
Grandin.
side, TJ.
I think they've done it, granted. Here come Furious Gaming.
They start to run into the base. The shockwave comes in. Nien's so very low, but he need to take down Sata. Sata buys time, and Guardian Angel comes through for Nien. And you have the top side fighting their own battle. Libra coming in. Yami chased down.
They're doing
Pressure
it.
going in. And this
Grandin,
is
they're doing
Furious Gaming.
Nova Esports